Okay, Doctor, thank you. Okay, you see my presentation, sir?
Yes, I can see the slides there.
Okay, let I start.
But I think your voice a bit soft. You can speak louder, huh?
Okay, Doctor, okay. Hi, Doctor. It's good to see you again. Okay, today I would like to present RP2. The topic is evaluation of effectiveness of facilities maintenance at Institute Pelatihan Penindustrian Kota Sumbahan. Dr. Shelley was the supervisor during the conduct of this RP2 lah. Okay, let's go to table of content. Table of content divided by 6 sections. First, introduction. 2 is a literature review. Third is methodology. Fourth is a result and discussion. Fifth is conclusion, and six is a recommendation for future work. Okay, general background. This is an introduction. Malaysia population is expected to reach 32.7 million in 2002, up from 32.6 million in 2020, with an annual population growth rate of 0.2%, according to Bernama 2021. So, according to this statement, Malaysia needs good facility maintenance management, especially in residential area, workplace, university, training center, recreation area, and so on. Facility maintenance management practice in Malaysia are still at a relatively low level. Many government buildings are not properly supervised. The buildings become dilapidated, not properly managed, and cannot be used properly. The incur a hard loss to government as the has to bear the financial burden of renovation and repair of building. Problem statement. There was no initial disclosure conducted by the institute in relation to facilities maintenance. Second, the cost of goods to replace the damaged equipment increase every year, causing hard financial impact on the institute. The third, damage to facilities in the building is often not reported immediately. And fourth, facility maintenance is not done consistently. And lastly, is a good practice related to maintenance of facility are not practiced within the institute. Okay. Go to the research objective. Number one research objective is to identify factor affecting employee, student, and facility management contractor knowledge on facility maintenance effectiveness practice. Second, to evaluate the level of techniques of facility management employee, student, and contractor on the effectiveness of facility maintenance. The third, to propose strategy to raise awareness among employees, students, and contractors of facility management companies about facility maintenance management. This is a research objective. Okay. Literature review. Firstly, introduction to the facilities and maintenance. What is facilities? Facility refers to space, infrastructure, equipment, and human resource owned by organization to carry out its purpose. The second question is, what is the maintenance? Maintenance is often associated with building to the extent the building is in good condition to allow the occupants to use the function, according to Young and Zalan 2015. type of maintenance. Maintenance can divide by 6 types. Firstly, is a plant maintenance. Plant maintenance is a proactive maintenance method that focuses on the reducing downtime and expenses associated with failure, according to Nathan Jan 2021. Number 2, condition-based maintenance is used to prevent equipment failure. This according to Galen 2018. Number 3, time-based maintenance. Time-based maintenance is a traditional preventive maintenance strategy that is extensively used the engineering profession because of easy to decision making and implementation. This is according to the columns 2018. Number 4, maintenance routine. Maintenance routine is any task that is performed on the regular and planned basis in order to identify and prevent problem before that cause equipment failure. 5th, unplanned maintenance. Unplanned maintenance, according to, is maintenance that is performed without prior planning. The last one is the breakdown maintenance. Breakdown maintenance is a performed on the piece of equipment that has broken down as a malfunction, according to Manso 2012. This is a part of the maintenance strategy. What is the maintenance strategies? Maintenance strategy are method for keeping the device is good working order that includes tasks including identifying, studying, and implementation of various repair, replacements, and inspection decisions, according to Morgan and Bingra 2015. Number 1 is reactive and proactive management. Reactive, also known as corrective maintenance, and proactive, also known as preventive maintenance, according to Breaker 2018. Reactive procedure are target repairing breakdown after they occur. Second, corrective and preventive maintenance. Corrective and preventive maintenance are then strategic maintenance, according to Legat 2017. Corrective maintenance or failure-based and regular preventive maintenance, life-based, classifying generally maintenance of any system. And the third one is a planned and unplanned maintenance. Is true general type of maintenance strategy are planned and unplanned, according to Rami, Bahrum, Akbar, and Namawi 2015. Philosophy and approach of the study. Positivism, realism, empiricism, and pragmatism is a part of the philosophy of approach of the study. And then, according to this study, I chose the pragmatism. Pragmatism is divided by 3. So the first one is a deductive. This approach is the best fit to the context in which the research project is concerned with the examining whether the observed phenomena correspond to expectation based on the previous study. This is according to Wells 2011. Number 2, inductive. What is inductive? Inductive approach allows the research to make the theory from the available information, according to Breman and Bell 2011. The third one is abductive. An abductive approach is an approach developed by means of observation of real situation. Methodology. Methodology consists of 5 sections. The first is a research design. What is the research design? Research design to determine the appropriateness of the type of research in the study. The researcher use the abductive method because the method use a combination of qualitative and quantitative research. Goal for this study, the main goal of this study is to increase awareness on good facilities maintenance practice among the employee, students, contractor of the Institute Latihan Pedestrian Kota Sembahan. Conceptual framework. The conceptual framework describes all the dimensions that link the purpose of the study, the formulation of the study, the methods, and the pace of test in the study. Fourth, research question. Research questions have been developed based on the problem statement and the concentrate in order to meet the study aim. And lastly, number five, fifth, method. The research method is quantitative investigative question involving employees, students, and contractor at the Industrial Training Institute, Kota Sembahan. Study design visual concept. Number one is the goal. What is the goal? Goal is the main goal. This study is increase awareness on the good facility maintenance practice among the employees, student, and the contractor of the Institute Latihan Pedestrian Kota Sembahan. And third one is questionnaire. Number two is a method of study is use the questionnaire. And then number three is conceptual framework. Framework is knowledge. What is the concept? Framework is knowledge of maintenance facility, to practice of facility maintenance. The third one is facility maintenance method. Number four is validity. The management of the Kota Sembahan, the facility maintenance management contractor. And then number five is research question. How to develop the research question? So number five, for the research question divided by three main question. The question is first is what is the level awareness of the effectiveness of facility maintenance. Second one is does knowledge influence the way to manage facility maintenance. The last one is how to increase awareness on facility maintenance. So this one is the conceptual framework. The main conceptual framework is influencing factor on effectiveness of facility maintenance divided by three. To know knowledge of facility maintenance, to know practice of facility maintenance, and lastly, to know methods of raising awareness of maintenance facility in LP Kota Sembahan. Research method. Research method for this study divided by three research method. The first one is questionnaire. A questionnaire is a set of written question or item to collect the data for the purpose of analysis and answer research question. And then number two, validity. Validity means the extent to which study is a general are available and can be accepted as an answer to the search question so that the finding are more accurate. So to know whether the validity is correct, two section will be answered by director of the Institute Latihan Pedestrian Kota Sembahan, and then approved by manager of the facility management contractor. Sampling. Sampling is the process of obtaining data from a large subset of group. Second one is the required obtaining of representative sample of the target population. The last one, a purposeful sampling method was used in the research study. Instrument for data collection. Questionnaire form. No one, a question is part A, demography of respondents. Number two, part B, factor affecting employee, student, and facility management contractor knowledge on facility maintenance effectiveness practice. Third one, part C, level of awareness of facility management employee, student, and contractor on the effectiveness of facility maintenance. Number four, part D, proposal to raise awareness among employees, student, and contractor of facility management company about facility maintenance management. So to measure the quality of the question and answer from the questionnaire, I use the Likert scale. What is a Likert scale? Likert scale is a survey scale used to measure attitude and opinion. This scale is used to fill out of the questionnaire that respondents answer to show their level of agreement with a series of questions. Advantages of Likert scale. Number one, easy to construct and most respondents are familiar with its use. Number two, easy to build and control. Number three, the question is the format are simpler to analyze. So these are the figure for the Likert scale. Answer divided by 5. First one is a strongly disagree, 1 point, disagree, 2 point, average, 3 point, agree, 4, strongly, 5 point. Analysis score of mean score value. Each data obtained from the questionnaire will be analyzed using the method of analyzing the score value obtained based on the interpretation of the mean range. Number two, according to source from Wang and Yu 2016, to interpret the mean score obtained as in the table below. Mean score 0 to 1, interpretation is very low. Assumption is strongly disagree. Mean score 1.02 to 2, interpretation low, assumption disagree. Mean score 2.3, average, interpretation average, assumption is average. 3.01 to 4, interpretation is high, assumption is agree. And last one is 4.01 to 5, interpretation is very high, assumption is strongly agree. Research methodology flowchart. Firstly, start and then go through to interpretation of problem, set aim and objective, spread to the two literature review and data collection, and then go through to report writing, and then data analysis, go through to conclusion, and last one is in data analysis. The one is number 4, overview. This section represent the analytical and analytical data obtained throughout the responses of respondents who participate in a questionnaire study that was conducted at the Kota Semerahan Industrial Training Institute LP Kota Semerahan, Sarawak. Number 2, a total of 217 respondents have answered the questionnaire completely. Therefore, a total of 217 questionnaire will be samples and analyzed. This study was analyzed using the statistical package for social science SPSS version 21. All the results obtained are present in the form of table and pie chart. Data analysis part A, demography of respondents. From the figure 1, related to the job level, the number of studies is 84%, represent 183 respondents more than staff, 9.2% represent 20 respondents, and 65% represent 14 respondent contractor employee. This is because LP is a skill training institute. Number 2, gender. From the figure 2, it's clear that there are more males, 69.9%, represent 151 respondents, than females, 30.4 presents 36 respondents. This because LP has skill training system offering course and job to men. For the X, number 3 is, for the X is, in short, from the figure number 3, that respondent at 18 to 25, 84% represent 183 respondent years old to represent the largest number of respondents compared to respondents from other age category. It is because LP is a skill training institute. From the figure number 4, it clearly show that there are more respondents from other races, 62.7%, represent 136 respondents because this survey was conducted at the LP Kota Semarang, which has ethnic and racial diversity. Part B, sector effectiveness, employee, student and facility management, contractor knowledge on facility maintenance effectiveness practice. For item B1 statement, knowledge of effectiveness of facility maintenance is essential for employee, student and facility management contractor. Respondent strong agree 27.6%, represents 60% respondent. Disagree 41%, represent 89 respondent, average 20.7%, represent 45 respondent, and agree 6% represents 13 respondent, and strongly agree 4.6% represent 10 respondent, and mean score is 2.19. For B, item B statements, good practice is facility management of employee, student, and good facility management contractor are very important in ensuring that good practice is management of employee, student, and good facility management contractor are very important in ensuring that smooth running of facility management. For the strong agree, 20.7% represent 45 respondent. Disagree for this statement, 45.6% represent 99 respondent. Average 22.6% represent 49 respondent. Agree 6.5% represent 14 respondent. Strongly agree 4.6% represent 10 respondent. So mean score is 2.29. For the item B, facility maintenance method according to guideline prescribed by the institute will bring benefit, especially more systematic maintenance. Strongly disagree respondent is 23%, represents 50 respondents. Disagree 41.9%, represent 91 respondent. Average 20.7%, represent 45 respondent. Agree 10.1%, represent 22 respondent. Strongly agree 4.1%, represent 9 respondent, and mean score is 2.30. So it can be included the mean score of facility maintenance method item B3 according to the guideline set by the institute will bring the benefit, especially more systematic maintenance, which is the highest, which is 2.3 compared to the mean score of item B2. Knowledge about the effectiveness of facility maintenance is important for employees, student, and facility management contractor. With a mean score of 2.29, although item B1 knowledge of facility maintenance effectiveness is important for the facility management employees, student, and contractor, the lowest mean score was 2.19. The average overall mean score for all three factors is 2.26, which is in the average range. Part C. Level of awareness of facility management employees, student, and contractor on the effectiveness of facility maintenance. This is for analysis of respondents based on the knowledge factor. Item C. I know about the criteria related to facility maintenance. Straw injury is 8.3%, represent 18 respondents. Disagree 52.1%, represent 113 respondents. Average 26.3, represent 57 respondents. Agree 7.8, represent 17 respondents. Strongly agree 5.5%, represent 12 respondents. So mean score is 2.5. Item C2, I know about the type of the maintenance. Strongly disagree respondent 7.8, represent 70 respondents. Disagree 55.3%, represent 102 respondents. Average 27.2% is 59 respondents. Agree 4.6%, represent 10 respondents. Strongly agree 5.1%, represent 11 respondents. So mean score is 2.44. Item C, 3 is I know about the planned maintenance and unplanned maintenance. So strongly agree is 13.8%, represent 30 respondents. Disagree 56.2%, represent 122 respondents. Average 16.6%, represent 36 respondents. Agree with this item 12.4%, represent 27 respondents. Strongly agree is 0.9%, represent 2 respondents, and mean score is 2.3. For the item C4 is I know about the advantage of the preventive maintenance program. Strongly disagree 2.7% respondent, represent 47 respondent. Disagree 37.3 respondent, represent 81 respondent. 20 average 28.6 represent 62 respondents. Agree 7.7%, represent 21 respondents. Strongly agree 28, strongly agree 22.8%, represent 6 respondents, and mean score is 2.35. For C5, item, I know there are 5 methods of the facility maintenance is planned maintenance. So, strongly disagree for this statement is 19.4%, represent 42 respondents. Disagree 48.4%, represent 105 respondents. Average 24.4%, represent 53 respondents. Agree with the statement is 6%, represent 13 respondents. Strongly agree for the statement is 1.5%, represent 4 respondents. So mean score for this statement is 2.23. The last one for this statement for the C6. I know the importance of the breakdown maintenance and building system. For this statement, strongly disagree is 21.2%, represent 46 respondents. Disagree 43.3%, represent 94 respondents. Average 21.7%, represent 47 respondents. Agree 78%, represent 17 respondents. Strongly agree 6%, represent 13 respondents. So mean score for the C6 is 2.34. In short, this analysis of respondents based on the knowledge factor is still at the moderate or average level, where the mean average score is only 2.36. This clearly shows that the knowledge of facility maintenance is still low, requiring continuous exposure from the institute. Part C, label awareness of facility management employees, student, and contractor on the effectiveness of facility maintenance based on analysis of respondent.
Clarence, I think you have gone over the time already. You
Okay.
only have about 20 minutes presentation. Actually, you spent too much time on the first three chapter. First three
Okay.
chapter was presented already in your last RP. So actually, we want to concentrate on this last three chapter. Can you
Oh,
go
yeah.
to directly to the conclusion and also the discussion and conclusion?
Okay. The conclusion. Okay. First research objective. This is a conclusion on number 5. First research objectives. Mean average 2.26 again factor affecting employee, student, and facility management contractor knowledge of facility maintenance effectiveness practice is moderate interpreted. The clear show that mean factor that more effective is the exposed factor at the initial stage for implementing the maintaining of the facility. But the good practice for facility maintenance can also not be done if there is not really disclosed about the implementation of facility maintenance on a systematically. Second research objective. The first factor involved the knowledge factor, valuable facilities maintenance, where the cover part C, atom C1 to atom C6, the average mean value obtained is at a moderate level, which is 2.36. The second factor involving maintenance implementation practice is in the atom C7 until atom C6 get an average mean value of the 2.48. The third one, the clearly show that the respondents are still at moderate levels in the level of knowledge and practice of the facility maintenance and needs a lot of disclosure about the benefit of facility maintenance. The third research objective conclusion is the third objective of the study is about propose to increase awareness about the facility maintenance management. Among the recommendation and opinion identified a distributing template related to the importance of the facility maintenance at the institute and holding an awareness campaigns. Hold the course and the training for the staff, improve knowledge and apply facility maintenance knowledge through the daily works. Recommendation. Based on the results, recommendation to organization. Based on the result of the study obtained, the evaluation of effectiveness of facility maintenance at Institute Latihan Penelusuran Kota is in the medium range. The following are among the suggestions submitted to the organization. Mandatory inspection and management of facility and building. Second one, increase the enforcement and maintenance on institute facility. The last one is conduct facility maintenance course in the institute. Recommendation for future study. This study was only conducted at LP Kota Sembrahan, so the result of the study cannot be generalized to all department or agency under the Ministry of Human Resources and other ministry in Malaysia. The researcher suggests the study like this can be developed future by taking into account the following two main points. First one is expanding the study population to all department and agency under the Ministry of Human Resources. The second one is the researcher suggests future study that incorporate of the variables such as the importance of the good practice in building management and maintenance, the economic constraint faced in implementing good practice in building facilities. Okay, thank you. That's all, Doctor.
Okay, yeah, a bit too long, Clarence. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So the timing wise is not good, Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
actually, you are saying that you were looking at how the management, I mean, how facilities maintenance management is actually applied in in the Institute Pakehan. Yeah. So the question from the question A, what did you base it on? Is it the theory of maintenance management?
For the question number one, for the okay. Can you repeat the question, Doctor?
Like how you do like for example, factors affecting students and knowledge on facilities effectiveness. All these B, C, D, like all the question in part B, C, D. How did you get the question? Where did you get the question from?
Okay. Firstly, the question is based on the conceptual framework lah. Start from this lah question. And then what I want to know is what the level of knowledge, what the practice.
No. That's not what I'm looking for. I mean, like, where did you get it from? Is it you get it from a literature review? Like, what are the points?
Yeah,
like let's say part C. Can you look at part B, for example? What are your questions in part B again?
Part B is factor affecting employee, student, and
So where did you get the factors from?
Oh, that one is from the methodology, Doctor.
No, methodology, you have to get it from somewhere.
Oh.
You cannot be you sit here and you write like, oh, my 1 is like this, 2 is like this, 3 is like this, 4 is like this. It's not from you. It must be from something.
Yeah, the one is from the literature review lah.
Can you show it to me? Like part B, can you show me the questions from part B?
Question part B. This one is question. No, the
Or the result from part B.
This one.
Okay, so knowledge of effectiveness of facility is essential for employers. Good practice in facility is okay. B1, B2, B3. Which part? What is this based on? All this statement, what is it based on?
The one is based on what the problem few in the LP lah. So so that I create the question from the problem of the statement.
I know from the problem statement, but the thing is, you need to. This is the process of going towards solving the issues. You see, so it must be from somewhere. Like knowledge of effectiveness is essential. Then good practice facilities management are important. Okay, what about? I mean, these are not really. What do you mean by factors affecting employees? You see, so this statement, how is it related to that factors? You see, so when we talk about factors affecting knowledge, okay. So what about B4, B5, B6? Can you show me?
For the term part B until B3, Doctor. So this one is part C lah.
Okay, so part C. I know the criteria. I know about the type. I know about the plan. I know about the advantage. I know there's 5 methods. Level of awareness. It doesn't sort of tell me that, like it somehow doesn't fit the, like effectiveness of. I just think about it's research all about like people know or not know about maintenance, facilities maintenance, or are you like checking whether these things is actually done in, you know, in the institute like Tehan?
This
What?
one is. Mhm.
Yeah, you go on, you go on.
Okay, actually, the one is what's done in the Institute Kementerian lah. What I according to the data collection from the uh, employee, student, and the contractor management. So what is I know based on the data collection lah from the questionnaire.
No, I mean, like, I feel like what is your objective here? Is it to study whether the maintenance management is being well carried out in ILP, or are you just asking people, do you know about this? Do you know about this? Do you know about this? You see?
Mm-hmm.
So what is your aim and objective? Can you show me your aim and objective again? You see, you say your factors influencing on effectiveness, but you did not ask any questions on that, you see? Methods of raising awareness, practices of facilities maintenance, like practices. Did you ask any questions on practices? I didn't see any questions on practices. And your practice of influencing that what effectiveness is actually asking whether they know about it or not. That B1, B2, B3, you see? So it doesn't fit, you see?
Okay. So the one is I put on the respondent based on practice factor, the PATSI analysis, that one.
You are asking students, you're asking contractors, you're asking employees, but the thing is not how can the students be involved with the facilities maintenance?
Okay.
I mean, like, it's very weird, you know, your research. I mean, like, from the first time I saw it, I think I've made a lot of comments already. And now when I see this, your questionnaire is like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit your aim and objective, you see. Your aim and objective, you want to know about whether the practices is effective. So you must ask question about the practices. And the practices, you must get it from the literature review. And just now when I saw your literature review, you talked about there's a few concepts like preventive, corrective, you know, all these things. These are the concepts, you see. These are the concepts. And I don't see this thing in your questionnaire, you see. Why would you want to ask about employers and students, their awareness? Because it doesn't concern them. This questionnaires, facilities maintenance, you give it to a contractor, you see, a contractor who do facilities maintenance management. Do they know what they are doing, you see?
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, like you ask students, if I'm a student now, I ask you, do you know about Unimas facilities maintenance? Do you know how many times they have to check the aircon? Do you know how many times they have to change a filter? Do you know how many times they have to change a light bulb? What is the SOP? You are a student of Unimas. Do you know this? You don't, right? So obviously, if you ask a student, the answer will be, I don't know. I disagree. I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
You see, so your audience that you're answering this questionnaire is salah sudah. And as the employee, I also don't know what is going on with facilities maintenance. You ask me about most of this question, I will answer, I don't know, you see. Like, do I know about the guidelines for effective maintenance? How do I know? I don't know. I'm a staff of Unima. You see, you understand what I'm trying to say or not, Clarence?
Yeah, understand. I listen.
And your question, like, their awareness, what part D? proposal to raise awareness, like awareness campaign, distribute leaflet, and you get the same respondents to apply to actually I think to me lah, you punya methodology salah sudah, completely salah sudah. This thing, if you're going to do, if the effectiveness of the evaluation of facilities maintenance in your organization, the Institute Latihan, you should have done it using what we call interviews, not survey. Survey, you don't have enough audience for the survey, because you cannot ask students, you cannot ask employees on this kind of thing. Ini teknik sudah salah sudah actually, to me lah. Okay, so you should have just asked the management people, the management of ILP with the contractors for facilities maintenance. You should have interviewed them and asked them, do they know about facilities maintenance practice is like this, theoretically it's like this, like this. What do you think? Have you applied to your work? You see? And then you also should, maybe the survey is only for the students, employees, and the people using the facilities. That one is only to help to get whether how they feel about the environment, you know, the classroom, the lab, you know, the library, you know, how do they feel about the temperature, the lighting, you know, is it good, bad, you know? Then you tie in effectiveness, meaning that from the contractor's way of doing things, from the management way of planning facilities maintenance, how does the end user feel, you see? And then you try to get whether it's effective or not. That should have been a better way of carrying out this research. So you interview the top management about their facilities maintenance policy, you interview the contractor, you see what they have done, you know, and then here you check about employers and students and the end user, how they feel about the facilities. Is it good? Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? You know, what is A? What is B? Did they feel A? Maybe they feel very comfortable sitting here. B, maybe they, you know, is clean always. The toilet is always clean, you know. Every cubicle can be used, you know, that is considered as good, you see, superb, excellent. So you ask students and employees to grade the facilities. Grading the facilities. The survey should be grading the facilities, and the maintenance management, it should be by interview to the people actually doing the job. Okay. So this is my comment. Who is your examiner?
Dr. Syed.
Dr. Syed, is it? Yeah. So I don't know what he says, but this is how I feel. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm only giving you 10%, so it doesn't make a lot of difference. So the main thing is, it is still your supervisor and your external examiner, which is your second examiner. We will see what they say lah. But to me, it didn't answer a lot of things. I mean, like, it didn't answer your aim and objective, and then you didn't know the technique of this methodology is actually not correct as well. Yeah. So the result is not reflective of your aim and objective. Yeah. So that is my comment to you lah. But at the end of the day, it's still your own supervisor punya agreement to your work or not, and then the examiner whether they agree to what they see or not lah. Okay. I mean, yeah. So yeah. So yeah. We will see that. Hopefully you will pass, because yeah, that, like I said, the majority of the marks is still coming from them lah, not from me. Okay.
Okay. Understand.
I hope you take note lah of your research. If you can do something to improve it before you hand in, I think that would be better lah, you know.
Okay.
especially to tie in the aim and objective together with the questionnaire, you know. Like the result is all salah sudah, basically. There's nothing much you can do about that, you see. But I think it's maybe better if you go and change the aim and objective a little bit, you know, like try to modify it a little bit to suit your study.
Okay, betul.
That could be a better way than changing the result, because you can't change the result anymore. It's a very
Yeah.
big project to change the result. So try to go back to a title, to your aim and objective, you know, and see if you can make some changes there to fit your result. Okay?
Okay, betul. Okay. Thank you for the advice. Betul.
All right, huh? I think that's
Okay.
all from me, huh? Okay.
Okay, betul. Thank you.
Thank you.